What's going on? What's going on, good
What's
people?
going on, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening? I am Lamar. It's my brother Casey Fowler, and this is,
Man,
according to the corner right there, episode 67 of the Foul Language Podcast.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes,
sir.
sir.
And hey, man, like every other episode, get your accessories right. You know what I'm saying? If you're at work right now, put your headphones on, get the kiddies to bed, because you might just hear some foul language. Let's get it, man. Let's
Got
go.
that right. Roll the intro.
Perfect.
All right, everybody. It's time to bring in the cigar check-in to see what kind of accessories that are joining us for this lovely, lovely evening. I see a very nice smoke you got there. So,
I thank you, sir.
what you got going on this evening?
Well, for my cigar this evening, man, I went with the 601 La Bamba Warhead 7.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I had to look up the the Roman numeral on fucking Google, so I ain't say the shit wrong. But okay. Anyway, but yeah, it was a box press. I was in the mood for a box press today, man, and I used my punch this time. And it's actually a really good cigar so far, and nothing special for my drink this evening. Just got some Centauri again, so and it's going really really well with this cigar. And how about you, man?
Oh man, so since it's the birthday weekend, I'm having fun. So this is one of the cigars out of the Father's Day sampler that my lovely, lovely wife got me. This is the LFD 25th anniversary.
Oh, that looks fancy.
Yeah, it's pretty fancy, pretty noble right there. So loving that right now. And for the drink tonight, we've got the TX barrel proof.
Oh yeah, that's pretty decent.
You hadn't had this before, not this
I
one.
thought I have. I
You
mean, I
had the
know
regular,
the label.
the regular TX, but not this one.
Oh, well, shit. They probably taste the same.
No, they don't.
To the untrained bourbon taster, they probably taste the damn same.
Yeah. So yeah, but it's strong. It's the barrel proof, and I forgot that it was barrel proof, and the shit was like, wow. I was like, oh
yeah, cause that motherfucker hit you hard when you sip it.
I had to remember. But yeah, so check back in with us. We'll let you know how these accessories are treating us this evening.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again where we like to bring some positivity to this negative ass world we living in, man. Shit. But anyway, man. So it's that what's best in life, or as you can see in that corner, that wibble. So, bro,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Crank it off with you first, man. What's best in life?
All right. So, for those that don't know, this is my birthday weekend. So, the birthday weekend celebrations have started since yesterday. So yesterday, my lovely wife got me tickets to an event where they have like cigars and whiskey. So go drive to Dallas, get to the place early. I'm like, wait a minute, ain't nobody here, ain't nothing going on. So it wasn't there. I don't know if. Damn.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I got assaulted. Something just flew. He kamikaze me.
Yeah, it did. Wow. So, like I was saying, wasn't there. And we don't know what's going on. So we looked around, called the numbers that we could find. No response, no nothing. So, like, well, I'm in the mood for cigars and whiskey. So we went to one of the cigar spots. Had a couple cigars, had some whiskey and some rum. It was a good time. Real good time. So even though it didn't work as planned, it was still good times. And Simone's plan is for tomorrow. She's excited. So she's already told me what we're doing tomorrow.
Couldn't hold it in, huh?
No, she couldn't at all. She's been waiting. So got that. We got a whole weekend really planned. And then Monday I'm off and we'll do some shit on Monday and we'll have a good time. The biggest task of my temporary directorship is over. So it's just going to be, I got one brief to do and then I'm coasting for the rest of the time. And then it is over. I can pass the baton. That is exciting and I can't wait. We got the new setup this evening. The production budget went up just a little bit. So we're trying some new streaming software for the podcast this evening. So we'll test it out, see what it works, see how it works. Let us know what you think. It's kind of funny how the cameras are set up where I'm way up and you way down. So it's about consistent.
It's about our natural height. Yeah.
So it works out.
I'm short, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I am. I'm a fucking monster.
So we'll try this out. see what's going on. And yeah, good times. So that's all I really got. I'm sure there'll be more next week as I talk about what's happening the rest of this week. So, brother, what about you? What is best?
Oh man, oh man. Well, Tangi had a big week this week. That's a
Mm,
definite was best. She went Monday. She took her ass bath. We're waiting on
mm,
those scores to come back. You know what I'm saying? She trying to join this military, fifth generation.
mm-hmm,
Let's go.
mm-hmm,
Um, she got her driver's license finally, so she's official now on the road. You know what I'm saying? She out there. Damn
mm-hmm.
it. So when we all together again, we know who's gonna go on the store runs. Either Tangi
That's
or Dre.
right.
We're passing that baton too. God damn it.
We got to get her turn.
You got that right. Oh, she got glasses now. Tangi has glasses.
Oh,
She
ah,
she's
welcome.
she yeah, she's joined the glasses club. And I told her, hey,
Yeah.
it was fucking inevitable. I wear glasses, your mama wear glasses, your grandma wear glasses, your granddaddy wear glasses, your great grandmama wear glasses. It's inevitable.
Right.
So,
We all
sorry,
wear
kids.
glasses.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You just got your LASIK on. I'm gonna do this shit one day. I just
Hey, best purchase ever.
one day, trying to get the army to pay for it. But
Yeah, you should.
that's neither here nor there.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, man, it's just been a kind of off and on work week, man. Our stuff has been jacked up, so I've been kind of working half days, and for some reason, I was more tired doing the half days than the full fucking day. Man, I'm
Yeah,
like, damn. I
it'd be
tell
like
them,
that sometimes.
yeah, I do all my hands on stuff since I'm maintenance and stuff. Got all that out the way. Then came home to telework, and I'm like, shit. I was telling one of the civilians, I was like, man, I ain't finished working till like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I don't even stay here and work that goddamn long. So he was cracking up, man. But other than that, it's been a decent little work week. About to jump into the weekend and try to get a little bit of school shopping knocked out.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that too.
And then on Anchor, I did it for the first time. I did a double header episode. You know what I'm saying? Got two
Mm,
episodes that's on Anchor right now on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and I think the shit's called Steamer or some shit. I don't really know. I ain't
mm-hmm.
never heard of that app before. That's up there, so y'all go ahead and check that shit out, man. That's pretty much it, man. Cutting the grass this weekend and getting some, some home stuff done before school starts and make sure the kids right. And other than that, that's what's
Mm-hmm.
best in life. Yeah, man. So before we move on, man, I had a couple more things. Anime news. We finally finished Demon Slayer. Fucking amazing show.
Finally.
I read all the mangas, but the manga really doesn't do the justice that the actual animation and the fight scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't give it
Yeah.
justice, man. At
Mm-hmm.
all.
That almost never happens either.
And then we've cracked open Pandora's box, man. AKA started watching One Piece. So the wife is
Come
really
on
liking
in.
One Piece, man. She's
Come
really
on
liking
in.
One Piece. So we just finished episode 4, so we got 1,061 episodes or so to go.
And like 7 movies.
And like 7 movies. Yeah, we got a ways to go, but
Yeah.
something to do. I'll retire eventually. Still be trying to finish this shit off. They just need to get stop for about 3 years and then come back. One Piece people, just stop for a minute. Let me catch up. But yeah, man, that's what's best of life.
Cool, man. Hey, did you hear that Netflix is doing a live action Yu Yu Hakusho?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
I don't care for it.
I thought you.
You seen the actor that's supposed to play Hiei?
No, I ain't seen him.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. You got to see. I'm sorry. I know we're deviating from the task.
That's fine. This is going in. We keeping this in. So
it's a hell no for me, man. It's definitely a hell no.
It's a hell no.
It's a big hell no. As soon as I find it, man, I got a lot of shit going on here in Facebook.
Right,
I don't think it's a good look. So this is the gentleman that's gonna be playing Hiei. That ain't it. That ain't it. He too soft in the face.
Yeah, he don't give me that intimidation. No, that little angry little man.
Now he does play the prince in Kingdom's second live action that's coming out, which is a good fit for him. But he ain't. Like when the dude posted, I commented, I said, nope. that ain't it.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram, and they were not happy.
No, man. That's one of my favorite animes of all times. If they fuck that up, I'm gonna be so mad.
They can just play Smile Bomb at the beginning and I'd be happy.
Yeah, they play the song. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we're cooking, but
yeah,
they're gonna fuck it up. God, they're gonna fuck it up.
Well, they're doing a One Piece live action too.
They're gonna fuck that up too. They're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
Only thing they've done right is Kenshin so far.
Well, Netflix didn't even do Kenshin.
Well, they got to catch you on Netflix, goddamn it.
Yeah,
But
it
as
is.
far as Netflix's anime live actions, nah, that ain't it, dog. That ain't it.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, man. So let's go ahead and jump into this thing, the meat and potatoes, as I
Mm-hmm.
like to say, man. And as y'all can see on the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
screen, what we're jumping into first, a real controversial issue has been a controversial issue for quite some fucking time now. So y'all are going to hear the thoughts of the Foul Lakers podcast on the Confederate flag. I think it's going to be a
Mm-hmm.
real interesting one, bro. So we're gonna start with you, man. Your thoughts on the correct Confederate flag and the meaning of it or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So there's a part of me that like doesn't really care, but I do. If I see somebody and they flying it proud, or like when we were at the beach and a lady had on like a Confederate flag bathing suit. It's like, all right, I'm gonna move different around you. A lot of times they'll make it seem like it's Southern pride or something like that. It's a damn lie. Not the case. I mean, and it's one of those things they lost. So like, why are you rocking the flag that represents a losing side? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the kind of goofy shit to me. It's like, why rock that? It's like that episode of Golden Girls that was making its rounds
Mm-hmm.
where was it Blanche? No, not was it Blanche? Yeah, was flying the Confederate, had like a party and had the Confederate flag displayed, and the black dude that was there was kind of explaining like how
Oh
disrespectful
yeah,
that
okay.
is to him. And yeah, it was making his rounds and making his rounds. And I mean that discussion right there sums it up. I mean, if like your great or however many greats grandfather fought in the Civil War and was on in the Confederacy, and y'all have it as like a you know museum type thing, I'm good with that. I mean, I don't have a problem with remembering history and telling it honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sugarcoat that shit. Don't sanitize it. Tell what really happened. Tell what that shit was really about. Don't make it seem like it was just land rights or no shit like that, or a way of life or no shit like that. You know exactly why y'all were trying to fight. Y'all wanted to when you say way of life, we know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just be honest. And so that's the thing that I worry about is don't dumb it down and don't make it seem like it's something, make it seem like it's nicer and more wholesome than it really is. It's got an ugly history behind it. Being black and living in the South, we've seen flags and tons of Confederate flags and all that
Bro,
stuff.
I'm
And
in Mississippi, bro.
yes, you are in the SIP. And that's the thing. And even when we were in Alabama, I think it was Alabama, the state flag, where it looks like basically the flag, but just all the blue and the stars are gone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, And was it South Carolina that had it in their flag, or was it Mississippi? I think it was Mississippi that it was part of their state flag, and it just came down a couple years ago. They
It
just
was
changed
one
the
of them.
flag a couple years ago. It was one of them. Shit, I don't know what the South, probably Mississippi backwards hell. Yeah, I mean, I just think there's better things to do, and it kills me when you're like flying that shit high. Like, are you trying to intimidate? Like, what are you doing? Do you identify with those values? I mean, are you a racist? I mean, because I don't necessarily think that everybody who flies the flag is truly a racist. I don't think that. However, I'm gonna approach you like you are until proven otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's just the real. I mean, I'm not gonna be scared of you or nothing like that, or cower in my boot to act like I hate you, because I mean, I fear no man. So I mean, I ain't worried about that. Yeah, I mean, I just think that it's one of those things where people put more stock into it than it needs to be. Let it die. I mean, along with the Confederate statues, let them all die. Just let all that shit go. Put that shit in a book, in a chapter on on the Civil War, and move on.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh,
yeah,
you
I
see,
mean,
they changing the name of Fort Gordon also.
yeah, they're changing a lot of the bases.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people are mad about that too. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things, man. You can't tell me like when they talk about like CRT and everything else, and it's like not wanting people to feel bad. Have you ever considered that the Confederate flag, somebody sees that, it makes them feel bad? So
Of
if you
course
want to
not.
take that same kind of logic, it should apply consistently across the board. But we know that argument is bullshit anyway. So I mean that's kind of how I feel about the whole thing, man. What do you think about the flag, given that where you are?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Story time with Casey Fowler again. No, but seriously, so I had a soldier, my last duty station, and he had it actually tattooed on his shoulder, where kind of
Mm-hmm.
like where his bicep is. So
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Hey man, what's up with the Confederate flag, bro?" He was like, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, Fowler, because I wasn't a sergeant then. He was like, I know what you're thinking, but this to me, just like you said, which the rationale is utter bullshit, really. But he said, it represents the South, and he grew up on this type of stuff and all this other stuff. What, like you said, it wasn't racist at all. But I
Mm-hmm.
was gonna call him on it just to see where his mind was at, his demeanor, if you will, when I asked him about it. Because if they get defensive right off the back, yep, bingo, we got us one
Mm-hmm.
here, fellas. We got us one. But no, man, he was actually really fucking cool, man. Like one of my good friends, man. He was good people,
Mm-hmm.
man. Everybody that flies the Confederate flag, honestly, they're not racist. They're really not. Maybe a little delusional.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely true.
But they're not racist, and maybe they were brought up thinking that, oh, this is part of our heritage, being Southerners and all this other stuff. And why I'm on that fact, the motherfuckers who looking real stupid is the melanin people who walk around with that motherfucker on TikTok and shit. This is my red, doing all that dumb shit, like stupid. Why are you? That's like you weren't walking around with a fucking Nazi flag. You big
Yeah,
dumb
that gives
motherfucker.
real big coon energy, man.
Yeah,
Real
big
big.
time. Like I get it, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in racism, and I believe you judge a person by their character and everything like that. Fuck your skin color. I got motherfuckers I call my brothers from anywhere from Asian to Caucasian to Arab. Shout out to my boys, my guys that was our translators when I was deployed, man. Some of the coolest motherfuckers ever, by the way, over there. It's stupid. They look real fucking dumb, like they haven't picked up a
Mm-hmm.
fucking history book and they South automatically South. But in the same breath, if people would start raising, and if you guys seen Melanin Wars podcast, you would have seen it behind me. But if we started raising the Black Heritage flag around, people would look at it the same fucking way, and they probably try to vilify the fucking Black Heritage flag while they still supporting the Confederate flag. Like you said, a part of me, I really don't fucking care. Like it's guilty until proven innocent type shit when I fucking see it.
Mm-hmm.
But some you could just fucking tell, especially down here. You got the pickup truck, you got the
Yeah.
fucking Confederate flag going, you got your beard and shit, you're looking dirty, your fucking car is dirty, you got Trump 2020, 2024 stickers and shit like that, and you just yeah, we know what you about.
There is a strong correlation between the
Yeah,
two.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? If it walk like a duck, motherfucker's a
Yeah.
duck. But as far as the flag itself, yeah, they should just cut that shit out. You don't see the people in the North flag riding around with the fucking Union flag, whatever the fuck that looks like. Because I don't even fucking know what it looks like. I think I'm gonna look into that. But you don't see a Union
Mm-hmm.
flag flying any fucking where. They just hell bent on keeping this Confederate flag going. And in my mind, they kind of wanted to go back to how it was before the fucking Civil War. And that shit ain't happening.
Nah.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little
Mm-mm.
bit. And for any racist person that may have clicked by accident because they seen the Confederate flag, yeah, not happening, pimp. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We would tear your ass up around
Come on and tell us about it in the comments. That'd be great.
here. Come with it, please. But all in all, just like anything else, LGBTQ, fucking vaccine, non-vax, all that other shit, whatever you feel like you want to do, that's your goddamn business. You ain't bother, as long as you ain't bothering me, you ain't bothering my family, nothing like that. You ain't fucking with my
Mm-hmm.
money. Do you? But
Yeah.
if you want to bring that energy my way, then you're gonna get the same thing back. That
Yeah.
it's as simple as that. But
Yeah.
and if anybody that's watching that really believes in the Confederate flag, especially my melanin people that's out there that's flying the Confederate flag, yeah, I said you looking stupid because it's stupid.
Who
Um,
hurt you?
yeah,
Why would you do that?
like just
What sense does that even make?
none. It makes fucking zero fucking sense. I get it. If you're gonna represent the South, rock your fucking state flag or some
Rock your
shit.
state.
You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? But to rock the Confederate flag, it's just fucking stupid. It's like you spit in the face of your fucking ancestors and
Mm-hmm.
everybody else who escaped to fight the fucking Confederacy to end fucking slavery. You just spitting all in their motherfucking faces, ignorant asses. I digress. But yeah, man, that in a nutshell, that's really what I think as far as the Confederate flag goes. They're gonna do what they're gonna do with it. That's their business. Just don't bring that shit in my yard. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Boogie say, I know you don't know who Big Boogie is, but Big Boogie said in a song, I try to stay in my lane before I drive in their yard. So just stay in your
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking lane before I come in your motherfucking yard.
And what? Well, I mean, if that's what you want to do. I mean, you go right on ahead. Okay.
On your dandelions, bitch. We're children.
Wow. So, what I was going to say before my brother decided to discuss coming in someone's yard, however you want to take that, wherever you want to take that, you have the right to rock the flag, feel about how you feel about it,
Oh, yeah.
whatever. That's your prerogative. But we also had a right to call you on that bullshit and be like, yo, that's fucked up.
Yep.
And tell you about it. So I think Charlemagne says it. You have the right to say what you want to say, but you're or to do what you want to do, or something like that. But you can't. You're not control how someone feels or responds to your actions.
Yep. And we're
So
gonna see how they really feel around here in a minute because I'm gonna show ordering another Black Heritage flag to go outside.
yeah, I think I'm gonna get one. There's a couple of the flags I want to get. So yeah,
And,
rock them bad boys.
oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
All right, everybody. A little bit of background on this topic before we get into the meat and potatoes of the topic. I guess last week going going into this week, there's an individual on YouTube goes by Young Ripper 59, I think.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Eric July. He's in music. He does commentary. He does some political commentary, and he's got a comic book that came out or is coming out rather. And he's if you talk on the political side, he's more libertarian and anarcho capitalist, I think is how it's said. And that's kind of interesting to me. So he leans a little more right on the spectrum than what you would think people in those realms would be. He's big on not race swapping and not gender swapping or anything like that of characters, making sure there's a good continuity in the comics, making sure there's no reboots, the timeline is consistent and all that shit. So he said he got tired of seeing all that in the mainstream comics. So he said, well, if I don't like it, I'm going to do something about it and create my own shit. So what's happening is those that are more left leaning and more liberal are really not liking what he's doing. Because it's one of those things, like, to me, it feels like it's being judged on his political beliefs and not by the merit of the work that he's doing. And so when you look at the campaign, and make sure I get this right, it's not a crowdfunding campaign, it's like a pre-sale. So he set up his own server, his own site. So he didn't use like a Kickstarter or no shit like that. He set up his own thing, and it's you basically pre-order in the comic and you pre-order in signed versions of the comic, and it's done like amazing. Like it's done, I think he's up to 3 million in like a week in basically pre-sales. It's not crowdfunding. So that's pretty dope. And so what happened this week, it made me think about it, is the creator of Black Sands, which I know you're familiar with that.
Yep.
He posted on his Twitter some things kind of throwing shots at him. Basically saying that, because of who he aligns with politically, how can you support him and, expect to, basically, how can you support the Black community and support somebody like that? And he was alluding to him being an Uncle Tom and a Sambo and all that shit. And so I got to thinking about it, and it was kind of interesting because the creator of Black Sands, he went on Shark Tank, and Kevin Hart's a part of it, and I think Mark Cuban, they helped fund some of it. And so when you compare like the funding that he got from Shark Tank versus the funding that the other guy got from doing it his own way, there's a significant difference. There's like a 6-fold difference as of right now in the number of the amount of revenue generated. And he didn't depend on like billionaires and millionaires to help him out. To me, it almost seems, it comes across like, instead of pulling him aside and having a discussion with him, it kind of felt like a little bit of jealousy to me. And so I thought about talking about not necessarily that particular thing, because I'm sure, as a matter of fact, I know there are hundreds of thousands of people on YouTube that are already talking about it in their own videos and their own comments. But I wanted to look at it in a broader sense and talk about, like, why is it that you see, like, a lot of times when maybe somebody who doesn't believe what you expect them to believe, and they end up doing well. Why do you think there's a bit of jealousy there? Because I mean, that's what it seems like to me. I mean, they don't know each other. You know, you ain't sat down and know where each other stands. And like he posted a picture of him with like Kyle Rittenhouse and was like, "See, this is all I need to say right here." I was like, that doesn't really had to do anything with if the comic's good or not. So I mean, how do you feel about like that kind of whole thing? You can touch on the scenario if you want a little bit because I sent you a little bit of background on it, and then like the black like when people are black, you know, hating or being jealous. So like you roll up in a nice car and you're like, oh, he ain't shit, he ain't getting money, you know what I mean, stuff like that. So what do you think?
Well, first of all, let me say Black Sands, great content. The other brother, what's his name again?
Eric July.
Eric July. I'm pretty sure his content is gonna be great too. I definitely want to check him out. Check that Black Sands, and you know what I'm saying. They doing it for the culture, if you will, because we had to create our own culture out here in this country. So they just adding some more fluff to what has already been established as our own culture here in America. But as far as the jealousy or the hating as a whole, it's a constant problem. We're the only people that really do that. Like in the country, we're the only people that really throw shade on our own people when they're successful. Instead of saying, "Hey, man, what the hell you did different?" and put me on game. What's going on? How it should be. Instead, that motherfucker ain't shit. Oh, he got 22. Shit, my cousin got 26. Man, he ain't talking about shit. Yeah, his bitch bad and all, man, but my bitch bad too. I get bitches. I mean, I done been around all that type of shit, bro. And I never understood it. Like I've said before, we've talked about this, how we, got to come together and everything like that. And it's starting to get better, but it's still pockets of stuff like this scenario right here. Like, celebrate that brother, man. Don't hate on this man. This man, and he ain't come for you. If he came for you, then you got to do what you got to do. But being that the man ain't come for you, celebrate this man. Good job, bro. We bringing it we putting our people on the map. You know what I'm saying? We bringing our own superheroes into this thing. We're gonna build our own Marvel or whatever the fuck you want to call it. We're gonna call it something different. They can do that shit together and create something fucking amazing. But instead, you want to hate on this man because he crushing it right now. Celebrate your motherfucking brother, man. See, y'all can collab and do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like the podcast shit. We ain't hating on Jamal. We brought Jamal and them on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And all the other local podcasts and stuff. I follow y'all on YouTube, man, because I celebrate my people, man. And not just melanin people, but all people. Shout out to my boy Coca, man. He cold out there in these streets, man. My dog. Which brings me to this point is simply we gotta fucking stop. And if I want to go back even fucking further, I'm not gonna dig in that rabbit hole. But to me, it's like a slave mentality. The field hand hated on the house hand. We're gonna use hand instead. So the field hand would hate on the house hand because the house hand was in the house, and the house hand thought he was better than the field hand because he was in the house. And it was something that, what I'm saying, was developing. Unfortunately, that's one of those other generational curses that our people have that fucking carried over into now. And we got to fucking stop it. Like, celebrate them. Get some info, you know what I'm saying? Collab. If you're doing the same shit, don't be like, oh, I got to beat them. It's not a competition. Everybody wins. You know what I'm saying? You help your brother up. You've seen the memes plenty of times, and it shows, like somebody's reaching for a tree. They show like the melanin brother reaching for a tree, and then you got another melanin brother pulling his leg so he can't reach where he's trying to fucking go. Stop pulling. We need to stop pulling the legs from under each other. You know what I'm saying? It's, if you're gonna hate, that's fine. If you want to be a hater, that's how you want to live your life. That's your life. But at the same time, man, figure out what he's doing that you're not doing. Figure out what she's doing that you're not doing. I done seen females do that shit too. Oh, that bitch booty fake. Oh, them eyelashes ain't hitting on shit. Oh, she ain't got no fucking edges. That wig ain't this and this. She probably got that purse fake, blah, blah. Who gives a fuck? If she killing it, dap her up. She killing it. If bro got on a dope ass fucking shirt, hey bro, that's a dope ass shirt. Nah, man, that pussy ain't probably got that shit from Ross or some old lame ass. You know what I'm saying? You got to do all that shit, man. I think that shit is really unnecessary, and it continues to tear us down from the fucking inside instead of building us up. Because we can have so much more in America if we actually came together and fucking did some shit. And this is a prime example of with the Black Sands and the other gentleman, Mr. July. keeping us separated. And he, believe what you want to believe. Even like I mentioned earlier with the melanin people with the Confederate flag shit, I think it's stupid. But y'all still my motherfucking brothers.
Yeah.
Y'all still my motherfucking sisters. Y'all do y'all thing personally. You believe in what the fuck you believe in, but we still fucking people at the end of the day. If you know what I'm saying, if you get jumped on by 6 or 7 fucking clan members and I'm the only melanin brother out there with you, yeah, I'm a swing. Fuck it. Why not? Right? Yeah. And all in all, what I think of it, I think it's stupid. I think it's gonna continue to tear us down as a melanin community, and it needs to fucking stop. How about you, sir?
Yep. So I agree with everything you said. I'm going to touch on that situation just a pinch, and then I'm going to talk about the general situation as a whole. So I mean, I feel like it's mostly it's a little bit of hate or jealousy, and then it's a little bit of because he doesn't believe what you would like. If you saw like the average black person, you would assume that they're voting Democrat and all that shit and going that way.
Yep, it's
And I
just
mean,
like in religion. Religion's the same way. Let you believe something other than the Lord.
I mean, he believes what he believes based on his experiences, and whether that's right or wrong, it's what he believes, and he can substantiate his opinions and his points, and I mean that's fine. I mean, I don't think that it should be to the point where he's like they're enemies when you can't really have an enemy of somebody who you don't even know. You know what I mean? And that's a little far fetched to say. I mean, there are some people that I mean, if I'm like, a racist person is my enemy, I don't even know you. That's too much energy to be wasting to be like you my enemy. You don't exist to me is more accurate. I mean, it's one of those things where but the fact that he made this comment, you got a whole bunch of people talking about it, where it shouldn't even be an issue. He should have just been like, "Yo, big up. I don't agree with you on certain things, but I respect what you're trying to do, and leave it at that." And
But
you could be
controversy
on
brings more shine.
yeah, it does. And that's the unfortunate thing. And it's one of those things is just because you have an opinion doesn't mean that it's right. And I mean, and that's now that I'm gonna go into the more global side. And it's that hate, man. It's that crab in the barrel syndrome, man. It's like if somebody get it, they're like, oh, he must have stole it, like you said, or he lying, he cheating, who he robbed, he got that car, whatever the case may be, and not realizing like there's so many avenues to be successful. And everybody's definition of what success looks like is different too. So you also got to realize that. And it's just frustrating to me sometimes where, like you said, they could collaborate. And you could imagine like what shit's going down over there, man. So if you got collaboration, and it's interesting too when you got people who maybe believe things that are completely different, watching them collaborate and see like how they can mesh it together and make it a cohesive thing.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, it's not a thing of hate, it's just believing difference. I mean, that's what you see in like politics now, because you believe one thing, you're the enemy. And we've gotten so far from like, because I believe something, I want to support it. It's no, I believe this, you don't believe it, you're my enemy, you're wrong. And it
that's
shouldn't be
why
that way,
we
man.
can't get shit done.
And that's exactly why we can't get shit done. And that's the frustrating thing. I mean, you have like pockets of success and excellence, but you don't see a lot of those situations where, 4 or 5 families putting their money together and buying a strip mall, or 4 or 5 families putting their money together and buying, a damn apartment complex or some shit like that. I mean, if we had more of that than hating on like, oh, he think he doing something because he got his little t-shirt business. Shout out to Jamal because he talk about that shit all the time. He said that shit
Righteous
pisses him off
clothing, man.
when
Righteous
people be
clothing.
like your little business, your little t-shirt business. No,
Yeah.
respect his shit,
Hell
man.
yeah.
That's his motherfucking t-shirt business, and I need to holler at him because I got to get that Augusta shirt, man. I got to get that shit.
Yeah, y'all shot with bro. Righteous clothing, baby.
Yeah. So I mean, you can do so much more if you're not hating and if you just supporting. I mean, I see it in like every sphere that we're in. You see it in like cosplay and anime. You see it in firearms. You see it in politics. You see it in finance. You see it in cars and motorcycles. I mean, you see it in like everything. And it's just it's so draining sometimes. And then it's like we cut out on some of our own opportunities because of worrying about what the next man got and what the next man is doing.
Yep.
If somebody's further along than you, pick their brain. I mean, it should be that simple. And even if it's somebody who started after you, and past you. You know what I'm saying? They're not your enemy.
Celebrate them.
They, yeah, celebrate and see what they did, you know? And it may even be that y'all have two different paths. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, because you may, you know, so one side may be like that flash in the pan, big success quick, fizzle out, or big success plateaus and then tapers. Whereas, you know, your success might like gradually build, and it's just different paths to success. And
Oh
like
yeah.
people see, because I ain't got what they got right now and I feel like I deserve it, you know, you wrong. I mean, you see it. I mean, you see it everywhere, man. Like I see it in the workforce when like somebody gets a promotion over somebody else that's been there longer, and they're
Mm-hmm.
like, "I've been here forever," and you know they shouldn't have got that over me because I've been here for 20 years. Well, if you're doing the same shit and ain't growing for 20 years, and this motherfucker over here is published, you know, got research, got degrees, got fellowships, got you know inventions, patents, you don't see what this motherfucker doing, man, and stop
Yeah.
hating and pick brain and grow and I mean, and you know, sometimes what'll happen too is them doors get opened. You know what I'm saying? When
Mm-hmm.
that one person breaks through, and you're not riding coattails per se, but you know, learning what they learn. I mean, just like you know, when you get that one person in the family that's successful and not necessarily handing out, but you know, putting people on game,
Mm-hmm.
it goes so much further.
Yeah,
And I
take
mean,
it in.
that's the way it should be versus you know these random posts of you know I hate you or you my enemy or you hating or you know you doing this you doing
Mm-hmm.
that, and it shouldn't be that way. It really just shouldn't, man.
Oh yeah. You see it a lot in music too, like when
Mm-hmm.
when a local rapper, for instance, or a local singer, you know,
Mm.
they their beat will just start. And I say that because I used to do music, ladies and gentlemen. The beat will come on. Oh, this shit trash. Like,
Yeah.
ah, damn.
Well, yeah, but to that, that's a good point though. I mean, because that's why in a lot of cases, man, a lot of these young rappers is getting killed when they go home, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you know they break out and get that success, and you know that other dude is sitting still at home driving that same old Nissan Altima, pissed off, is like, you know, my shit better than his.
Yeah.
It may
Like,
be, it may just not be your time, that may not be your walk, you just don't know. And then you've been taking this brother out, and you miss all that this brother could have done for the community, could have
oh
done for
yeah.
you, even, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that kills me, man. It's like, I mean, there's so many I mean, it was like one point, it was like, man, I swear, like every week, every other day, there was a rapper getting killed, man, like a local
Yeah.
rapper, and that shit's crazy, man. It got to stop, man, for real.
I don't ain't nothing else to really say on it, man. But just you just gotta support your people, man. Support your people,
Yep.
and it's a damn shame that we ain't supporting our own, or we pick and choose who we
Mm-hmm.
support. Oh, we cool with them, so we'll support them. We don't fuck with
When it's
them.
easy, when it's easy.
Yeah, yeah. Like, come on, man. So support your folks. I mean, yes, we're not always gonna agree on beliefs and music and
Mm-hmm.
movies and all that other shit. Our podcast is prime example of that exactly. Man, you are walking two completely different fucking paths.
Mm-hmm.
However, we still celebrate each other and still fucking can collab and
Oh yeah.
create this Foul Lakers podcast shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we support each other like we should, man. And if we did that more, shit would go a long way. Black businesses would go a long way. Music would go a long way. Just everything we're fighting to fucking do would go a fucking long way. Think about if everybody supported everybody and actually intervene and everything while these police shootings and shit like that. That shit wouldn't even
Mm-hmm.
that shit would lessen because it'd
Mm-hmm.
be 150 melanin people outside when some shit like this pop off and they all like this or they
Mm-hmm.
and then you got them older one motherfuckers shouldn't run. He just should have listened. He should have did what Master told him to do. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That, like I said, that slave complex is
Mm-hmm.
it's a real fucking thing. I don't know if that's a real title to it, but that's what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck I call it. And we stuck in that fucking loop. And until we get out of that fucking loop, it's not gonna fucking change. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it starts with just one person, two people, three people, four people, support what the fuck they're doing some kind of way, form, or fucking fashion. Like, anytime I see any of our people doing something positive, I like it. I share it.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all follow me on social media, y'all know I ain't fucking lying. Shout out to my homegirl Coleman for her book and her musical play that's about
Mm-hmm.
to drop real soon. Shout out to fucking Jamal with Righteous Clothing and his podcast, man. They getting it. Shout out to his
Mm-hmm.
cousin's podcast too. I ain't seen an episode in a minute, but shout out to all of
Mm-hmm.
them that's doing something. Whether you guys like the content or not, just, you know what I'm saying, celebrate your fucking people. If you don't like it,
Yeah.
say, hey man, this shit really ain't for me, but keep doing what the fuck you doing. Not, man,
Yeah.
this shit trash, man. That motherfucker ain't talking about shit, man. Fuck that motherfucker, man. Oh, she do
Yeah.
lashes, girl? Man, them lashes ain't hitting on shit. Can you do lashes? If you could do lashes, collab with her, see what the fuck she doing, man. Like, get in the motherfucking fight. Be on the same goddamn team, man. It's really fucking simple as soon as you get your ego and everything else out the way and your envy, because like you said, a lot of people, you know, they're envious because they haven't done it, or they had the same idea but they didn't execute said idea and the other person did it, so they took my shit, man. Ain't even no fucking point. That I mean, that's just pointless to me, man. I don't fucking get it. Come together. That's all I got.
And if you don't like what someone's doing, just don't say nothing. I mean, if it ain't harming you, just don't say nothing.
Yeah. Leave it.
I mean, if it doesn't seem, if it's, I mean, yeah, just leave it alone. I mean, it ain't hurting you. I mean, if, you know, somebody rolled through the hood and they, you know, 7 Series or they're whatever, it ain't hurting you at all. So
I see a lot of that shit in the Army too, man. Like, somebody that get promoted, man. I've been in this fucking thing for 23 years, and how the hell this kid get E7 over me, and he don't know shit anyway. I mean, I've heard it so many fucking times, and I'm just like, maybe you need to fucking analyze what the fuck you doing, because obviously you ain't doing something right, and you stagnant as fuck. But instead of fucking trying to figure out, okay, let me pick his brain to see how the fuck he made E7 so fucking quick. I mean, I do it all. I mean, I do it myself. Like, oh shit, bro. You made fucking E6 in 5 years. I've been in 13. I'm still at 5, man. What the fuck you did to get that E6, bro? Holla at me. Talk to me. And then, you know, they put me on game on what they did. And I take it or I don't take it, but it's still all love. Every time I see somebody stand up in that formation, getting an award, getting promoted, I don't give a fuck. They didn't do nothing, and I know they didn't do shit. I'm still gonna be like, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. But most motherfuckers ain't built like that, but they should be.
Yeah, I mean, positive energy, man. It comes back to you full, you know, tenfold. And I mean, just leave it at that.
It ain't came to me yet, but I'm sure it's on the way.
Yeah, it has. I mean, you also got to be focused enough to see it and notice the good when it happens.
Most definitely. Shout out to PS5 for dropping PS1 games and shit like that, man. You guys are awesome for that.
Okay, that's different.
Hey, you said find a positive shit. There you go. I just found one. All right, ladies and gentlemen. For this last topic, it's gonna be pretty fun, man, because our family's fucking amazing, man. You got so many mixed personalities and everything in our family. We all crazy as fuck, mind you, but our family is fucking amazing, man. We just came off these trips and shit where we went home and all the family's been together and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And there has been a lot of funerals and stuff, which, you know, most of the time that's what brings families together. But even still, it's been a lot of fun, a lot of love and everything like that. So we decided to talk about, you know, being around family. We talking about our family, just in general, all that good stuff, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Without further ado, Mr. Lamar, you go for it, man. Being around family, sir.
Oh, I mean, I love it. I mean, it's good times, man. I mean, sometimes, you know, it's like shit. It's a lot of work, but you know, you definitely appreciate it when you're there. And I mean, just thinking about it, I mean, it's different dynamics depending on what subset of the family you're around.
Yeah.
So, you know, if we kicking it's one vibe going. If we at Tanya's, it's something else. If we at, you know, if we were mom and we kicking it, we driving her crazy. So and there's that. She still won't let us come into her job, but we gonna just roll up there one day. And
nope, because all the coworkers gonna be asking about her sons. She don't want to hear that shit. We married. We good and married.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's just fun. Then we go visit, you know, dad's side of the family, visit grandma and go up there and do all that. It's fun. And then we go visit, you know, go to Virginia and all that and hang out and have fun. It's just a good time, man. And it's while it's a lot of work to sometimes organize and dealing with all the people and all the personalities and all that shit can be tiring. But man, it's well worth it, man. And especially, you know, when you have good relationships with your family. I mean, I think that's key. And I think, you know, for those people that don't necessarily have good relationships with their family, it's, you know, whatever the reason is, if it's something petty and small, you know, squash that shit, figure it out, get over it. Because I mean, your family is very important. I mean, even when you got that family that's trying to hit you up for $20 over social media, you know, that's still your family. You either give it to them or you don't, and that's part of it. So it's just it's a lot. I mean, but sometimes too, it can be depending on what subsets of the family you're around. It can be depressing is not the right word, but it can be like I'll say frustrating because you'll see like things that people could be doing. They'd be like, "Yo, if you just did this one thing, you'd be in such a better position than you are now."
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a little hurtful that you're like, just man, I can see it. And I mean, I used to feel that way about you when you were younger. It was like, bruh, I can see like you were like right there, and if you do these like 2 or 3 things, and I mean, you finally started to listen, so I mean that's good, but it's just refreshing to have a family around and know that you got that support system. And you can laugh, you can get mad, you can take somebody out and drop them off on the side of I-20 somewhere if you need to. That's I mean that's just what it's all about, man. It's you gotta have that family, you gotta have the support, man. It's all love, man. So what do you think?
First of all, man, my fucking family's fucking amazing, bro. I fucking love both sides, all sides, in-laws, man. My fucking family is fucking dope. Our family is fucking dope, man. Like I said, mentioned when I brought this in, we spent some time together as a fucking family and shit. I felt like I was a kid again, seeing your punk ass damn near every fucking day. I'm like, God damn. And he said, Kevin, help get this. Kevin, grab that. Motherfucker, I'm grown. You ain't gonna keep little brother and me.
Ain't gonna be. Well, let me go get it though.
I'm still gonna go get it, but I'm gonna let you know I'm grown before I motherfucking go get it. God damn it. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It is a little different, you know what I'm saying, being dad's side of the family, mom's side of the family. It is different when we're around, but the only thing for me is the same is I'm at home whenever I'm wherever I'm at. If that's family.
That's real.
Like,
that's real.
I'm not gonna ask you to go in your refrigerator for something to drink. I'm just gonna go in that bitch and pour me a goddamn drink. I'm gonna ask you with a cup set. I'm gonna ask you, is this bottle of water yours? Is this cool to drink? That's about as far as I'll go. But I'm gonna come in your shit like it's my shit, and that's how it fucking should be, man. It's always fucking love. I mean, we have those onesie twosie times where there's a little bit of beef for like 10 minutes, but then that beef goes away, and we back having fucking fun again, man. And it ain't nothing like having that family to just have fun with and share stories and all this other stuff. And your family's gonna be your biggest fucking cheerleaders, man. Like real shit. Your family is your biggest fucking cheerleaders. They'll support anything you motherfucking try to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody has family members that may try to take advantage of them, or you know what I'm saying, just shady
or jealous,
or you know what I'm saying, jealous of your success and everything like that. But I don't see much of that in our fucking family, man. I mean, we ratchet as fuck. Like we hood as fuck around this bitch. But you know what I'm saying? That's still my motherfucking family, man. Anytime I hear that everybody's coming somewhere, I try my best to fucking make it so we can all fucking be together, because it's always laughs, and particularly when all the families together, me and you together, everybody just think we fucking I don't know, man. Like it's goddamn
like it's weird because it's like I don't want to be around Lamar and Kevin.
But they want to be around Lamar and Kevin.
But they be there though. Every single time.
They for all that shit, man. And mommy got rest her soul, man. She used to fucking love it, boy. Just sitting in that goddamn chair, just y'all crazy.
Well, she used to cuss me out.
And then granddaddy, man, I remember before granddaddy got real sick, it was right after I got married. And he pulled up to the house. He got in the car. I said, Granddaddy. He said, boy, don't you start that shit. I said, damn, I ain't even did nothing yet. hey to you, Granddaddy. He tell me, don't you start that shit. And then he goes up to Janae, hey, baby. I'm like, well, goddamn, Granddad. What the fuck, man? But I mean, it was always fucking love, man. And then goddamn, we go to Indiana when Dad was still living, and if me and you and our families in the same hotel, the whole family's there eating breakfast in the fucking morning, and we got the whole family at the fucking pools knowing goddamn what all us ain't supposed to be in there like that. Yeah, man. And then every time I go to fucking Virginia, man, it ain't nothing but loves and laughs, man.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah.
Nothing but that, man. Nothing but that. We laughing and having a good time from the time we fucking hop out the car and hug and all that other shit. And then shit, even my in-laws, man, Drea, Justin, James, DJ, our sister Bert that's in Hawaii. I ain't met her yet, but we already fucking here.
Oh, that's
man.
good.
Like,
that's good. That's
my
good.
Chamorro family is fucking amazing too, man. Love them fucking guys, man. Like everywhere I go around family, it's fun, man. I don't even know what else to say, man. I'm real. I've always been family oriented, and then having all the fucking kids there. Like when we was at Mama house and me and Janae K was sitting out there smoking a cigarette, we was like, damn. At one point in time, these kids that sitting on their phones in the corner was the kids that's on the fucking yard running around making all the goddamn noise. And sooner or later, it's gonna be the kids making all the goddamn noise in the corner, and the next generation gonna be in there. And that's something else I like about the family and watching the generation, man. Because and you know, we building a generation. I mean, most of the generation came from me.
Yeah, it is skewed on your side. I mean, when you got half of the grandkids,
okay, set out. But it's all love, man. And then, like you said, I know there's people who really just can't stand a family, who don't get along, who's around family that's fucking toxic as fuck. Figure out what the fuck the problem is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Figure out what's wrong, and overcome that shit. Because you are family. At the end of the fucking day, those are the people that you supposed to be able to fucking depend on, man. Like I could call Bobo right fucking now. He like, hey man, I got you.
Yep, that's real.
I could call you right now. Hey man, I got you. And you know, it's vice versa. And even you know, our folks in Indiana, especially if they need something, I got it. Yeah, I'm gonna break bread. I ain't got no fucking problem breaking bread, man. I help my fucking family out if I fucking got it. And you know, that's just how it's supposed to be. And I think we're kind of getting away from that shit too, man. We so focused in our own worlds that we forget about the fucking family as a fucking whole, man. And we should definitely, people should do more family reunions like our family, man. We definitely need to do a fucking family reunion. They've been talking about it for years. I've been thinking about just saying fuck it and start planning that bitch myself. Say y'all bring y'all ass on. Let's get this thing.
Yep. Find a central location so it ain't too difficult.
Yeah, because the last one we did, I don't remember the first day because I passed out on mama porch. But every day after that was fucking amazing, man. That shit was fucking dope.
Yeah.
And even when we have our little kickbacks at the house and all the families together and we having a fucking good time. And everybody somehow, all the men are in outside, all the women are in the kitchen, we shooting shit, and eventually everybody come together, music is blasting, and we having a fucking good time, man. God damn, boy, I love my family, boy. We're fucking amazing.
Shit, it was funny when we were there in Georgia for Father's Day, and Cliff was feeling pretty good. He just kept saying, man, look at all this. Talking to Mom. He's like, this is all because of you. And he's right. I mean, that's real.
That's a dope feeling.
That's kind of dope. Yeah.
Mama was loving it though. She had all her grandbabies,
Yeah.
Every last one of them, and that's a rare occurrence to where she has.
It hadn't happened but a handful of times.
Yeah, and it's a good thing. And then you know our kids are so close, man. Like even you know being that you and Simone and LJ a little further, and y'all ain't around like how me and Tanya's kids were around. But when y'all get there, oh, it ain't like nothing. Like I was loving Kevion and LJ when we were together.
They were having a ball, man.
They like that, boy. And I can see them when they get closer, man. And then you got Shania and Leah, you got Tangi and Taylor. Dre's kind of the odd man out on our side, but he does have a cousin on his mama's side that he's real close to. So you know, having those cousins, that's another fucking thing. Boy. Fucking cousins. Those are the siblings that you never fucking had that you didn't even know you fucking wanted, man. Shout out to some of my favorites. I ain't gonna call y'all out right now because then I'm gonna get so many fucking
when
calls.
You got cousins that act just like you.
Man, that shit's fucking amazing, bro. Like you put all our cousins in a fucking room, man, and that's a fucking party, bro. I know. What's going on, man? Every time we go to Virginia, I gotta be with my cousins. I gotta be with Uncle Ma and them. I gotta be with Bobo and them. Every time we in Indiana, I'm going straight to Marcus' house. There's no detour. There's nothing else going on. As soon as we fucking step on, hey dad, hey grandma, hey granddad, I'm going to Marcus' house.
Yep. Him and his hoochie daddy shorts.
Him and his hoochie daddy shorts. Speaking of that, I told you it was gonna be a goddamn song, didn't I? It's a goddamn song. Yeah, man. Family is extremely fucking important. Like I said, they could be your lifeline. They'll be your biggest cheerleaders. They'll be the ones you feel confident in talking to. I mean, because a lot of people don't like to go to therapists and things like that because they don't fucking know you. They don't know you. And some people will argue that's why it's better to go to a therapist because they won't be biased on with their opinion or whatever. But
There's advantages.
But me
But yeah,
personally, I prefer to talk to my family because they already know who the fuck I am. They understand in detail of everything that's going on. Because I don't like re-explaining shit to fucking people. So they already understand what the hell's going on and say the same shit they always say when I ask for advice is do what you gotta do.
On that note. Yeah, tell us about you guys and your family. Give us like a good family memory. That'd be cool to see.
Hell yeah, drop some videos somewhere.
Yeah, or link us. If you got some video on social media or something, put your Instagram in the comments, and we'll find you on Instagram and follow you and like your stuff.
Oh yeah, and shout out to our family, man. Mom, grandma, everybody, man. VA, Indiana, South Carolina, Florida. We all over the place, man. Shout out to our family, man. Love y'all.
Shoot. When you call grandma like, hey, I'm going to Arizona or pick a state. Oh, I think you got a cousin there. You got an uncle there.
Yep. That's for damn sure. When she found out I was going to Atlanta, said, you better get a contact with your cousin Duke.
Yep.
And shout out to fucking Duke, man. Shout out to Cuz, man. Good times hanging out with fucking Cuz. Crazy ass. I would forget that he's the age that he fucking is, man. Like we just was chilling real fucking heavy, man. He just stayed too far.
Yeah. Well, all right, everybody. We nearing the end, so let's do a final check-in on them accessories. So, brother, how your accessories? How were they?
Hey, man. Cigar's about done. I just kept it going for this. I'm actually about to put it out as we speak. But it was a really good cigar. Like I said, it wasn't strong. Wasn't weak either. It was good, and it went real good with the whiskey. And I'm a really, really big fan of box press cigars. I don't know why. I just like box press cigars. All in all, good job, Warhead. Warheads have pretty good cigars anyway. But that was a good one. How about yours?
So mine, it like right now I'm relighting it like as we speak, and I still got like plenty of cigar. I mean, it's burning like really slow, and then sometimes it'll like a little double puff to get good smoke out of it. So let's see. But yeah, I mean it's not a bad cigar. It's, how do I put it? It started off really great. It's still, I mean, a lot of that flavor is still there, but it kind of like mellowed out a little bit. So it's not as flavorful, but it's a big old cigar. So not bad. And then the whiskey, yeah, like I said, once I got used to it, it's pretty good. I like it. Not like every sip gonna give you the hiccups or anything, but it goes well. The two go well together. They don't overpower each other, and I maybe try the cigar again with like a Japanese whiskey or something like that, something a little cleaner, milder, something like that. Try it out, but it's an LFD cigar, so they usually work out well for me. The last couple haven't, but this one kind of fixed that a little bit. So
that's a good thing that one did.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shout out again, as we always do, to Black Lion Cigars.
Yeah.
Father's Day sampler.
They dropped them heat them last two fucking packs, boy. They dropped some good shit.
Yo, I know.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to August and see what's gonna come in that pack. Cause
hell yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good times. All right, everybody. Before we wrap this thing up, brother, you said you had a quote for us.
Yes. Quote.
What do you have for us today?
So the quote says, "Don't quit now. You already been through the pain." So, you guys, your job, your life, whatever, you keep pushing and you get these little spots where you feel like fucking quitting it. Just think about it. You've already been through the pain already. You might as well just keep fucking going till the shit feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like coming in the yard.
Don't come in the yard, people.
Don't come in the yard.
I mean, that's your thing. No judgment. Do
but no seriousness. That's what it is, man.
That's a good quote, man. That's a really good quote.
Been through the pain. Hell yeah.
Yep. So yeah, with that, man, good quote. Episode 67 in the books.
In the books, baby.
We'll see how things go. Again, let us know what you think about the new setup. We're testing it out. We'll try a few more things in the weeks to come. and we'll keep it rolling, man. We're getting
Sir.
close to 70. So
Hell yeah, we
that's
are.
cool. That's cool. So yeah, with that, like I always, you gonna say something?
Yep. One more thing, guys. The 50th episode of Melanin Warriors podcast is dropping this Sunday,
already.
man. The
Wow.
50th episode, man. The finale of King Ketsueho. Y'all don't want to miss that.
Dope. That's good. Just check that out. Check that out, everybody. So, like with that, check out Melanin Warrior Podcast. Good shit going on over there. And with that, take care of yourselves and take care of each other.
Yes, sir.
And we out.